We're going to do a spiritual working with cornmeal for Hi, I'm Elemi from Yeyeo Botanica. Welcome to your spiritual home. And if this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Our channel's about spiritual lifestyle and African spirituality. If you're interested in any of those topics, stick around. But first, I want to shout out all my people from Belize. Welcome. Today, I wanted to share this work with you because I think anyone can do this and anyone can use this kind of blessing. We're going to do a spiritual working with cornmeal for steady work, consistent hours, consistent clients, and more money. So let's get started. Okay, family. So this video is for all of you, as I said before, steady, consistent, abundance, prosperity, work, clientele, and so on. It doesn't matter if you do nails, you do hair, you do deliveries, you are self-employed in some way, you have a business, you've just started a business. This is for consistent prosperity and abundance. I want to say something about the plate. I'm not going to give you all the juicy details in this video about me using the plate. I love to use the plate. Those of you who know me, the plate. Now, so a couple of you guys have asked, do I have to use a plate? I tell you, use whatever you have available that makes sense. What you have available that makes sense, right? So today, you can use parchment. All right, you can use parchment. You can use brown paper, if that's what you have. And I like to show you all, we sell different types of ancestral joss paper. For those of you who are really wanting to step your game up, this is ancestral joss paper. We sell it in gold, silver, all different kinds, right? Fantastic. So now you can write your request. Keep it clear, keep it simple. You can write a request. I have X amount of hours weekly. I make X amount of dollars weekly. Make it make sense. Do not ask for some number that sounds like you won the lotto and it's impossible to make that with what you're doing where you are. You can always upgrade this petition. You can always change it after you've received your initial goal. I give you an example. I had someone who did not have enough money to get a new apartment. And so that is what this work was for. And boom, they got the money and, you know, things worked out very quickly. So you write what you like. If you work at a job, you can put the business card of the job. If you have a business card, you can put your business card, right? So petition, business card, or just something you printed out from the internet. Someone may ask, the Spirit is saying that someone may ask, can I use this to get a job? I believe you could possibly use this to get a job, but if you try it and it works, please definitely let me know because I want to know that this could be used to get employment as well. Remember, corn is the strongest, most well-known food plant that you can find in the world to get money, prosperity, sustenance, stability, all of that, right? So we're going to put the hair of the corn. So those of you who are really into seeing my work, you can watch the extended video, extended training with using corn for yourself. There's some juicy details I'm definitely not going to show you here. And we're also going to be making a lamp with corn. And that's only what I give you for that part. So now we've got our corn. We have our card. I like to use the husk, right? I love to use the husk. And corn is a plant that number 4 is the sacred number for corn. And in many indigenous faiths and cultures that deal with corn, they talk about the 4 directions, how important it is. People who are in traditional African spirituality here in the diaspora, for all of you who may have practiced Palo Mayombe or some other indigenous practice, you may, or you should have, seen corn blink, blink, blink in some of your rituals. So now we've got our corn. We've got our cornmeal here waiting to be used. And I have this beautiful, beautiful corn flour that we sell, beautiful blue color. And if you saw my Blue Lotus video, side note, sweet thing, wink, wink, we could incorporate that in this work too. So now we're going to put some of our blue corn here. Very lovely work. And I believe that spirit works very well with situations like this that look really good, right? So I'm going to use I just happen to have this Palo Santo that I'm going to burn, but I'm going to just use it as my spoon for right now. You can put as much as you want, right? You can put as much as you want. You can cover it if you like. You know, doesn't matter to me. You know, some people put a lot of stuff when they're doing rituals. Spirit doesn't care about a lot. They care about, is it there? And is it there with some level of abundance? In other words, you're not going to just sprinkle it with your fingers and you're done, right? If you want abundance, then you need to act like abundance is flowing in some way without it seeming gross, right? Without it seeming gross. So then I have here a money drawing oil that we sell. You can use any kind of money drawing oil that you choose. In this case, I'm saying money because it could be money for hours, steady work, right? More clients, calling clients, getting people to give you more money, right? Around a situation. So now I'm going to put some money drawing oil. You can put as much as you want. I don't really care how you do it. You could rub it on the corn husks, however you choose. So this is for this portion of the video and the class, what it's going to look like. And now I have a $2 bill here. So the reason why I'm using a $2 bill is because, one, I love to use $2 bills. And two, they're harder to come by, right? Not all cultures or countries have $2 bills. And if you saw my Lucky Money Magnet video, I show you how to really season your bills. And you can watch that video. But this one, you can put as much as you want, right? You can put as much as you want. This $2 bill, once you fixed it, you use it for this work, and then you can carry it, right? So in this case, you could have put it underneath. I'm going to put it right here. And my sweetest thing, my sweetest thing for you on this video today, my lovelies, is you can put your picture with this work if you would like. So I'm going to burn some Palo Santo. And every day, right, this is something you can burn your own candles on. I'm going to show you 2 beautiful candles that you can use this work with. Gonna burn some Palo Santo with this work. So lovely. Burn some Palo Santo, making your prayer. I have more than enough prosperity. I have more than enough money. I have more than enough resources. I have more than enough clients. I have more than enough, so much so that I can share. All right. We want to leave this to just kind of burn a little bit. Let this Palo Santo do its beautiful thing. And I have done a Palo Santo video, so you're more than welcome to watch that. I'll just keep this here for a minute. And for my candle burners, we have cash flow, right? Our cash flow candle. That's just so wonderful. Again, you can use that for money, prosperity, and abundance. My cash flow candle, which I love. And we also have steady work, which is what we talked about. Doesn't matter if you're in the medical field, cosmetology, anything you do, you can do this work no matter what ethnicity, race, religion, whatever. This is for everyone. Whatever you practice, this can be for you. Again, my steady work candle, which I absolutely love. This one from Spirit in You is great. So for those of you who are into candle work, you're more than welcome to do your candles with this work. And if you're not into candles, but you've got one or two hanging around in your house, even if you got it at a local Botanica or at a local store, it's good to do some kind of candle, even if it's just one, just to bring your essence, your ashe into your work and enlighten the work, right? Putting the fire element with it really wakes up and helps to be an activator. Thank you for watching. Good luck. Some of you are going to ask, well, how long does this stay, Elemi? Well, I leave it as long as I want. I leave it as long as I want to manifest a change, to get what I want. You can also keep it and keep refreshing it. Again, you can change your request as many times as you would like, but make sure one goal is accomplished. Take out that request, start the work over. You can throw it outside of a bank, you can throw it on the earth, you can throw it in a park, in the woods, and those kinds of places. Good luck, and see you soon. Well, family, I hope that you got some ideas out of this video. I know a lot of you are spiritual people, always coming up with your own remedies, using your ashe, I call it your tiki-tiki, to come up with even more ways that you can add to this work that you learned today. I hope that when you use this work, you have a clear prayer and it manifests very quickly. Almost anyone can do this, no matter what your spiritual practice, background, or interest. This is a work for you. Good luck. Let me know how it turns out, and see you next time. Ashe, ashe, ashe.